After generations of mystery, whispers, and cosmic speculation, the veil has finally lifted. The James Webb Space Telescope, humanity's golden eye in the void, has captured something extraordinary. Something that could forever alter our understanding of the stars, and perhaps even our place in the universe. This is not just a photograph. It is a revelation. A moment that bridges the unknown with the knowable. A high-resolution window into Betelgeuse, the colossal red supergiant many believed was dying. For years, scientists watched Betelgeuse with cautious awe. The star, more than 1,400 times the diameter of our Sun, has long dominated the shoulder of Orion, blazing in the night like an ancient ember, flickering through myth and physics alike. But then, something changed. It started subtly. A shimmer lost. A sparkle dulled. But by late 2019, Betelgeuse's dramatic dimming could no longer be ignored. Astronomers around the world stared upward, shocked. One of the brightest stars in the sky had suddenly faded by over 60%. The world's media echoed a singular question. Was Betelgeuse about to go supernova? If it exploded, we were told, the event would light up the sky for weeks, perhaps months, visible even during the daytime. It would be the most dramatic celestial event witnessed by humanity in over 400 years. And yet, the explosion never came. The star brightened again. Then dimmed. Then fluctuated. It pulsed like a living thing, as if trying to tell us something. What was really happening inside this ancient giant? Enter the James Webb Space Telescope, a marvel of human ingenuity, ambition, and design. With its 6.5-meter golden mirror and unmatched infrared vision, Webb was built to peer deeper into the universe than ever before. But it also had another mission: to unveil the mysteries within our own galactic backyard. One of its first and most compelling targets? Betelgeuse. When Webb turned its gaze toward the red supergiant, scientists held their breath. They were expecting answers, but what they got was far more profound. The first high-resolution infrared image of Betelgeuse stunned the scientific world. It wasn't just the beauty of the image, though that alone was breathtaking. It was what it revealed. Far from being a dimming, dying star, Betelgeuse appeared violently alive. Its surface blazed with massive bright hotspots and swirling waves of intense activity. Great arcs of gas extended outward, signs of stellar mass ejections, where the star flung its outer layers into space. Webb had exposed Betelgeuse not as a fading ember, but as a turbulent cosmic furnace, in the throes of epic internal battles. These immense outbursts, it turned out, were likely responsible for the star's mysterious dimming. Not death, but a kind of stellar transformation. Betelgeuse is now understood to be shedding its outer layers, expelling clouds of gas and dust that can briefly obscure its light, like a veil drawn across a raging inferno. This behavior, never before seen with such clarity in a red supergiant, has rewritten the textbooks. The old models assumed such stars died with a steady, predictable decline. But Betelgeuse tells a different story, one of chaos, intensity, and possibly a long, turbulent twilight before collapse. The implications are staggering. Should Betelgeuse go supernova, whether tomorrow or 1,000 years from now, it will be one of the most spectacular cosmic events ever observed by humankind. The explosion would unleash more energy in a few seconds than our Sun will emit in its entire 10 billion-year lifespan. And yet, after countless years of mystery and speculation, the truth is finally emerging. A veil has lifted in the sky, and what lies behind it may change everything we thought we knew. The James Webb Space Telescope has aimed its gaze at a giant among stars. Betelgeuse. The red supergiant that has both inspired wonder and stirred cosmic concern. This isn't just another star. This is a burning mystery, a celestial furnace with secrets hidden beneath its fading glow. And now, for the first time, we've seen it clearly. Not in myths or through blurry telescope lenses, but with stunning, infrared detail from the most powerful observatory ever built. Webb's image of Betelgeuse has stunned astronomers around the world. And it raises a question as ancient as time itself. Is this the end of a dying star? Or the beginning of something stranger? Betelgeuse is no ordinary object in the sky. It's a red supergiant, over 1,000 times the width of our Sun. If it replaced the Sun in our solar system, its outer layers would reach beyond Mars. It is massive, unstable, and nearing the final chapter of its life. But in recent years, it did something unexpected. It began to dim. Not gradually, but suddenly, its light falling away as if something was wrong. Some thought we were on the verge of witnessing a supernova. The final, explosive death of a massive star. The idea caught fire, scientists, media, and skywatchers were all waiting. But then, it brightened again. As if nothing had happened. The explosion never came. And Betelgeuse remained, silently pulsing in the dark. The mystery deepened. So, Webb was sent to investigate. Its powerful mirrors reached across space and time. And when it captured Betelgeuse in full detail, what it saw was staggering. This wasn't just a fading star. It was a dynamic, roaring colossus, alive with fury. Vast plumes of gas stretched away from its surface. Hot spots the size of planets flared across its skin. Titanic eruptions of plasma hurled matter into the void. And as these clouds of stellar material spread outward, they blocked light, making the star appear to dim from Earth. It was not dying quietly. It was raging. Betelgeuse had ejected an enormous part of its own surface, an event more violent than anything ever seen from a star of its kind. The fading light wasn't death. It was aftermath. The storm after the scream. The James Webb Telescope captured this in exquisite infrared detail. A living star shedding its outer layers into the cosmos. This was no peaceful fade-out. It was a star in upheaval. A furnace struggling against gravity and time. For astronomers, it's a rare opportunity. To see a supergiant up close, not in theory, but in action. And it offers a glimpse into what might one day happen to other stars, maybe even ours. If Betelgeuse were to explode, the result would be breathtaking. A flash so bright, it would rival the moon in our night sky. We could see it for weeks, even during the day. It would be beautiful. But safe. Betelgeuse is far enough that its supernova would do no harm. Only wonder. Only light. And a wave of information, data that could teach us more about stars, elements, and the cycles of the universe. Because when stars explode, they don't just die. They create. They forge iron, carbon, oxygen, the building blocks of planets, oceans, and life itself. Every atom in your body once burned inside a star. In a way, Betelgeuse is our ancestor. And one day, it may leave behind its own legacy, a nebula of color, a cloud of dust, a story etched into the sky. The James Webb Telescope caught it in a moment of transformation. And that moment has changed the way we see the cosmos. The telescope has only just begun its journey.